I'm your mother, I'm your brother, I'm your sister, I'm your friend, I'm your father when you need one. I'll be here till the end. Hello, family, and welcome to the house at Vanderbilt, where you will sit back and don't spat, but have a meaningful conversation with all life forms. You can be black, brown, white, Protestant, Gentile, or Jew. Righty, lefty, MAGA, BLM, Antifa, and gay too. Because all are welcome here in this house. So sit back and relax and get on in here and cop a squat. Because the conversation is about to start.
Well, 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 well. I'm early. I'm early. I'm a little early. I'm coming on early a little bit. Let y'all come on in here. Come on in here. I have been gone for a little minute, but I'm back and I'm early. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, y'all. Join me today. Join me today. Join me today. It's the first Sunday of February. Black History Month is here. It's my birthday month. Come on in. I'm celebrating all month. I'm taking gifts from anybody that want to give me a gift, baby. I'm not turning nothing down. I'm going to be a cheerful receiver just as much as I'm a cheerful giver. Come on up in here. Come on up in here. Yes, it's the month of the Aquarius, baby. And we are here to stay. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We are here to stay. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Come on in here. Come on in here. I need y'all to come on in here and join me today because, baby, we are here to stay. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I am feeling good. No. I am feeling great. I am feeling absolutely freaking fabulous. I am telling y'all, we got a little bit to talk about today. My God, we got so much to put on the books today. You know, dinner is going to be fabulous today. It's going to fill you up. It leads you into your week with so much joy and so much new knowledge and so much understanding. And it may even leave you with a question or two. It may make you ask a question or two of your government. Come on in here, y'all. Come on in here. We got 1 minute before we get into conversation. Come on up in here, y'all. I need y'all to come on in here. Join me. Join me. Join me. I say that, and I say that with the deepest respect of a request. Join me. I'm looking for so much, y'all. I'm looking for so much. But not only am I looking for so much, I'm grateful for so much. I'm truly grateful for so much. I'm truly grateful for so much. So it's 3 o'clock, y'all. It's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. Welcome to the house at Vanderbilt, y'all. My podcast has been going on now for a little bit over a month. God has been really, really good to me. I had some little health issues, which we're going to talk about because that kind of is basically what today's topic is all about. It's about the color line of our healthcare system. And baby, when I tell you that the color line of our healthcare system is not built on our color, whoo, I'm here to tell you the truth. I got facts and I got living testimonies about the color line of our healthcare system. And I'm going to tell y'all a few things about myself and how I have went through some things in the healthcare system that will kind of give you that open eye to what is truly going on in today's healthcare system. You know what I'm saying? But before we start out with the whole meat and potatoes of our conversation, you always know I like to start off with a little bit of appetizer and talk about my sponsor. You know, BVHJ Management and Consulting Agency, LLC, is really helping restaurants grow. Is your marketing is bad? If you're not in the black and you're in the red, if your service staff is not doing what you need them to do, if your cooks just ain't turning out the food the way you need them to turn out, if your management team isn't getting your team to really build up the urgency, the love, the patience, and the practice that you have put out there for your establishment, man, y'all need to be contacting VVHJ Management and Consultant Agency, LLC, and simply send them an email at vvhjmanagement@gmail.com, or by all means, contact me. I had a brother contact me last week. I was kind of shocked and I was really happy about it at the same time. We got him on over to them, and trust me, they're already doing great work with him. So if you have a restaurant, a bar, a walk-up, full service, half service, a food truck, whatever you got out there, and if it's in the service industry, you definitely want to contact VVHJ Management and Consultant Agency, LLC, and let them help you get out of the red and back in the black, baby. Because guess what? Black is beautiful. For sure, for sure, for sure. Now, also, Dubby is still doing their thing with me. So if you're looking for a great energy drink, by all means, always check out Dubby.com. They've got a great energy drink for you. And then let's not forget, Chuck's Candles. You know what I'm saying? Chuck's Candles is still doing their great thing and making those great, fabulous, smell good candles. Valentine's Day is coming up. So if you're looking for a quick gift, go on over there and check out Chuck's Candles at .com. You know what I'm saying? He will definitely get your order to you before Valentine's Day, and tell him Vanderbilt sent you, and he'll give you a old 10% off discount, So go ahead, definitely check into those things right there. If you need some help, or if you forget, or if you just need to contact me and look for some other resources, by all means, please hit me up. The house at vander-Built.com, the house that Vanderbilt at gmail.com. Pardon me, the house that Vanderbilt at gmail.com. And if you want to check out the website, it's www.houseofvanderbilt.com. All right. Well, here we go. The color lines of healthcare. The color lines of healthcare. Thank you, my baby boy. Gerard, I love you. The color lines of healthcare, y'all. It's real. I remember back when I was a kid, right? I had several accidents. I was quite clumsy in some ways, but I had some very severe accidents. They weren't small accidents that left me with a bruise or something like that. I had accidents that left me with scars for the rest of my life. First accident I remember having was me and my cousin decided to sit on top of a stove while everything was cooking for a holiday season. And when we sat on top of the stove, the whole stove tipped over and everything that was on the stove came on my body. So I was burnt from head to toe, literally from shoulder to toe. And I still have the marks on my shoulder and in the cracks of my ass, y'all. I still have these burnt marks that remind me, that literally I love you too, cousin, that literally they did block me. Oh my God, I know they've been blocking everybody. I think they just don't like my topics, but we're gonna be all right. I don't care how many times they block somebody. Just keep on rejoining, y'all. Just keep on rejoining. But anyway, so I was left with these marks, but what I wanted to talk about was the color line of the health system. Okay, so this is back in like 1981 when that particular incident happened to me. And when that happened to me, I remember my family rushing me to the hospital with ice packs and stuff all over me and everything, as my skin was just peeling off my body. It was like crazy. And mind you, I'm a kid, so I am screaming and hollering to the top of my lungs, and all I can remember is my mom trying not to hold me so tightly because of the pain, and my grandmother, which is my mom's mom, literally saying, "Oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus, oh, Jesus." That's all I remember was those words, "Oh, Jesus." And then you wonder why I talk about Jesus so much today. But anyway, listen. We get to the hospital, right? Now, mind you, they didn't call an ambulance or anything. They rushed me there themselves. We get to the hospital. When we got to the hospital, I'm a kid. I'm 6 years old, but I can remember this as plain as day, like it was yesterday. They sat my black ass in a wheelchair, and I sat there for at least 25 minutes or so while my skin was peeling off my back. You come on, cousin. You remember. You remember? She wanted to whoop my ass. Yes, she did. But she did it. But here's the trick. And here's the trip. We get to the hospital. I'm sitting in a wheelchair, mind you, screaming and hollering. And they had me sitting there, man. And it was mad crazy. I can remember my grandmother sitting up there cussing that woman out. And yes, it was a white woman, cussing that white woman out at that damn counter, telling her, I don't give a damn what you do. Y'all better hurry up and move him. And I mean now. Funny. Not funny. An emergency ambulance comes in. On the cart, there's another boy, and he's a little white boy, and he has a nail in his hand, and that trips me out. But the man has a nail in his hand, and they rushed this little white boy past me and took him straight to the back. While I'm still sitting there, skin peeling off my body, and everybody looking at me, people around praying for me and stuff. Oh my God, get this child back there, get this child back there. But guess what? I did not have the color of persuasion to get me to the right occasion. The doctor did not see me until they knew it was just emotionally too much for my family to handle. Because once my mom got up, all hell broke loose. She wasn't taking no for an answer. When that little boy came strolling through there with a nail in his hand, coming past her, and she seen the blood dripping, she didn't give a damn about no blood. What she did say was, my son's skin is coming off his body, and I don't care what nobody say. Y'all better move him right now, or this hospital will not be in existence. And she wasn't talking about suing. She wasn't talking about none of that. She was talking about tearing this damn hospital emergency room up from front to back. And I can guarantee you, when she finally did that move, that is the very moment when they moved me. Not only did they move me, they sat me on my stomach on this bed and strolled me to the back. But here's the thing, y'all. The color lines of healthcare. Had I been a little white boy in 1981 coming into that hospital, I'd be damned if them people would not immediately have put me on a gurney and strolled me to the back. Had I been a little white boy on that gurney, come on, hey, Victorious, what's up, baby? Had I been a little white boy on that gurney, them folks would have not only cared for me, but they would have comforted my family. They would have made sure that my grandmother wasn't going to have a heart attack because she was up in age. Baby, she moved some furniture, Cherie. You remember that. Baby, they weren't playing up in there. My mama wasn't playing. They were not playing. But the whole point is that this color line of healthcare that we got going on right now today been going on since the dawn of time, since our black, brown, and gay ass has been walking the planet of this earth. They have never cared to put us in the forefront of anything. You know, and that incident, you know, reminded me when I've been looking and when I went to go and research things to talk about how the black, the brown, and the gay community are so in the same goddamn pot. We always end up in the same pot and end up fighting each other in that pot. Crabs in the barrel. You can't have it. You can't have it. It's mine. It's mine. I'm pulling you back down. This is all we ever do. But we study fighting each other over the same damn thing, and we study getting the same treatment. And y'all are not paying attention to that, people. And that's what I need you to pay attention to more. No matter whether it be healthcare, no matter whether it be job security, no matter whether it be education, you and me and they are still the same in the 1%'s eyes. They don't see us no different, man. They see all of us grouped up into one thing. And only thing they're trying to figure out is, how can I take out one to learn how to take out the other one? So here we are. Healthcare is on the ballot, been on the ballot, and been chucking y'all ass ever since this man got back in office. He has been making it a very clear point that he is going to find a way to doom what he considers the lesser of the Americans' population. And if there's one way best to doom us, it's to mess around with your health, baby. It's to mess around with your health. If I could scare you for going to the doctor, if I could keep you from going to the dentist, if I could make sure that you don't go get that mammogram this month and put it off for a little while longer, I'm more likely to knock your ass out the ring. I'm more likely to keep you out the game. I'm more likely to make sure that your lineage does not go any much further than I want it to go. That is the plan, y'all. He took healthcare from so many of y'all already. Some of y'all lost y'all healthcare in January. Some of y'all did. They came back with a new plan to try to help us out a little bit, but we know that's not going to stick. We know that's not going to stick. You got a midterm coming up right now where all that's going to be on the ballot again. And I wonder how many of y'all crazy asses out there going to say this time, my vote don't count. How many of y'all going to say that dumb stuff this time, my vote don't count? Because when healthcare was in the big, beautiful bill and y'all elected this man in and y'all swore up and down that this was not going to be part of what was going to be the outcome for us all, baby, guess what? It's here. It's here in 2026. It's already here. It's already here. Some of our healthcare premiums have went up so high, we're trying to worry about how we going to pay them. Mine is $200 plus. Isn't that crazy? $200 plus for a healthy black man walking around in these streets, and you study paying $200 plus a month for healthcare. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. We got black mothers out here still dying at a higher rate than any other group of people because of healthcare. Because of, bam, yes, ma'am, because of healthcare. I'm telling you right now, people, I'm telling you right now, they don't want us to survive. They don't want us to grow. They don't want us to get to that next level. They don't want none of that. And if they could find any way possible to do that, they're going to try. So right now, the big try is to scare everybody off their medical plan. Everybody. Why not scare your ass off of it? The best way to scare you is to charge you for it. Now, that's the funniest thing in the world. The best way in the world is to charge you for it. Now, everybody was talking about the Affordable Care Act, or as we back home in Chicago like to call it, the Obamacare. You know what I'm saying? I loved Obamacare. I really did. Because even though it wasn't free, it still kept my premium this low. I'm talking $60 a month. $60, y'all. $60 to stay healthy. $60 to go get these damn teeth done right. $60 to make sure that I could hear you properly and see you properly. $60. Now I'm at 200 plus. How many of y'all out there that your health care went up? How many people out there have your health care just shot up and you worried about your health care? How many of y'all? Go ahead, chime in, say something. Start joining me in these conversations because now I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm feeling myself. I ain't scared no more. I ain't worried about nothing. They got a target on my back, man. They shut my Facebook down every time I come online. They slow me down and all this shit. They do that every time. But guess what? My God told me don't worry about it no more. He got me. He got me. So as long as he got me, I'm here to deliver to y'all. So as long as I'm delivering y'all, come on up in here sometime and talk with me. I'm here. I'm here. Cuz you better tell them they better check their registration for their voting every single month. Atlanta, y'all didn't see what them folk done did. You see what them folk done did. They done came in Atlanta and went down to the voters' place and took everything from 2020. Now, here's the catch. What do they really want it for? Because we all know that they lying when they say that they came here because there's some type of corruption in the 2020. Bro, we know you lost. It's nothing even to talk about. But let me tell you what they really doing. Just like they attacking your health care, just like they trying to take you out the box and make sure your ass ain't able to go to the doctor, now they finna mess with your vote. The very vote you talk about, it don't count. But they done came here and took truckloads of information, your information. My Atlanteans, this is your information they done took. They done took your phone numbers. They done took your social security number. They done took your address. They done took everything. So now you know what they finna do? They're finna start blocking you. They know that you don't check your registration. They know that you're gonna wait till the day of voting time to see if you're able to go and vote. So I'm telling you, I'm passing this information on to you. Go to vote.com every month, once a month. Just go to vote.com. Put it on your calendar as a reminder. Go on vote.com on the 1st of every month. and check and make sure that your registration is still good. Please. Because these folks are trying to do everything possible to make sure that Agent Orange stays in office. Yes, we call him Agent Orange. Now, why do I call this man Agent Orange? I think he's a double agent. I truly do. There's nothing that he has done since he has been in office that makes me think that he's 100% for America. You idiots are out there talking about, oh, and I'm talking to Black MAGA right now. You're the idiots. You're the biggest idiots on the planet. Y'all so idiotic, it's a damn shame. Because how could you be black right now and roll with this man? Y'all that went out there, Barbs, where you at? Talking to y'all, your leader is a damn fool. Your leader crazier than all outdoors. I don't care if she was from Yugoslavia. She should never have bent the knee to this man like she's doing right now. I understand that maybe she's trying to protect herself, or she's trying to make sure her citizenship is right, or maybe she's trying to help her pedophile brother or her sexual abusive husband, allegedly. Maybe she's trying to help some of them. I don't know. I really don't. But I don't care what she's trying to do, because what she's done is put the majority of y'all, which the majority of you Barbs are gay. The majority of you Barbs are gay. Gay as hell. And y'all out here rolling with this woman, and she done put y'all necks on the chopping block. Because that's all she did. That's all she did. Anytime they start talking about, oh, little kids shouldn't have sex changes, please bring me at least 10 children that you know of that have had sex changes due to their parents wanting a different sex. Please, that help. Come on, cuz, the man with the dead hands. Yes, sir. Come on, nephew. Agent Orange. I'm not lying. He's a double agent. I don't care what nobody say. He's a double agent. I'm telling y'all, man, please bring me forth 10 names of 10 different children who have had sex changes because their parents wanted a boy instead of a girl, or a girl instead of a boy. Throw it in the chat. Let me see it. Give me some names. Show me where that actually is something factual. And then let's deal with what really is going on with this administration. It has nothing to do with kids. It has to do with grown-ass people deciding who they are, loving themselves, growing in their own situation, becoming the person that they believe their God made them to be. And who are we as human beings to determine what another human being feels that he or she is? I don't have that right, and neither do they. So when Nicki Minaj now bends the knee and starts talking about, oh, little boys just should be little boys, and little girls should be little girls, and all this other bullshit, I look at her in her face and I simply say, your husband shouldn't have slept with an underage girl, and your brother shouldn't have raped nobody, allegedly. See what I'm saying? And you should be a U.S. citizen by now, as long as you've been here. There shouldn't be a problem with your citizenship to where you would have to bend the knee like you have. You know, it's sad to see such a wonderful person. And I'm going to be honest. I met Nicki Minaj back in Chicago when I was doing a lot of promoting and everything. And we did this huge show, and she was one of the headliners. And I had the opportunity to actually stand in the back room and actually talk to this young lady. And she's a beautiful young lady. I can't take that from her. I won't take that from her. I'm not going to shit on her like that. But what I am going to shit on her about is what she's doing right now. Because ass kissing just didn't come across to me when I met her. You know, being a bootlicker just didn't come across to me when I met her. You know what I'm saying? Stepping and fetching just didn't come across to me when I met her. It did not. But now in today's world, and looking at her and seeing how she is just going out of her way to ensure MAGA that she is a part of them, and how she loves the man who is in office, and how Agent Orange is probably one of her biggest people and she's the biggest fan. You damn dummy. God rest your soul, Lamont Sanford. You damn dummy. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life, man. But here we are again. What we won't do for money. What we won't do for stats. What we won't do for clout. That's where we at right now. That's where we at. This woman's so wrapped up in a world where she really, really, really does not mean anything to them. She is literally just a pawn in a game, and she is being played like a damn fiddle. And Barbs, here's y'all time. Here's your time. Go save your queen. Go save your queen. Get in her inbox. You guys got her fan page. Get on her fan page. Go in there and tell her she is doing wrong. Let her know that you support her because of who she was, not for the shit she's doing right now. Let her know that what she's done has put a target on your back. Let her know that she's hurting you. She's not hurting you. She's hurting your entire community. Let her know that. Because as long as she's able to free reign like she is right now and act the fool that she's doing right now and showing up in the places that she's showing right now, she's only giving energy to the fact that they want to end us. And that's to my gay people. They want to end you. See, I've never had an issue with whether I was a man or a woman. I know I'm always a man, my nigga. I've always known this. My family made sure I knew that. Both original family, adopted family, and my chosen family. They have always let me know I'm a man, and I've always felt that way anyway. So I didn't really need to have that type of conversation. But there are those who are on that teeter-totter line. There are those who actually are born in the wrong body, according to what they say. I cannot say whether this be factual or infactual. All I can truly say is this is what they say, so I have no other choice but to believe them. And in believing them, I have no other choice but to fight for their right to be who they are, just like I pray somebody will one day fight for my right to be who I am. But it takes this healthcare system to work for the benefit of us all, for anybody to be who they are. Because in order for us to be who we are, we have to live. In order for us to live, we have to have our health in order. Fast forward to an incident that just happened to me recently. I don't shave. I've never been a shaver, but I tried shaving myself. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't to save any money or anything. It was just an off week from my barber. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna shave myself this week. And this was right before Christmas. So I shaved myself, nicked myself. Didn't pay any more attention to it. You know what I'm saying? So I patched it up and everything, let it heal up a couple of days. Hair started to grow back. And as y'all can see, I got my little salt and pepper going on. But I was like, man, I don't want no salt and pepper yet. So you know what I do? I did what I normally do. I went and grabbed the old black dye, smacked it on my ass, and bam, keep it going. Bring my black back, baby. So I go and do that, and guess what happens? The damn nick that I had messed up and did, it gets infested. Man, this thing grows about this big around on the bottom of my chin. You talking about devastated? I am not a person that's all about my looks, never have, never will be. But I do like the way I look. Come on, God. I ain't the beautifulest thing, but I damn sure ain't the ugliest thing. So I am very pleased with what God has given me to be able to walk around on this thing we call earth and do what I do and how I do it. So when I look at myself, I am pleased. But when I looked at that, I was definitely not pleased. So I go to the doctor first time. They look at it and, oh my God, we can't do surgery here, so we're going to give you some pills. Okay, cool. And we're going to hook you up with a surgeon who can do it. Okay, great. How long do I have to wait for this? Well, it's going to be like 20 days. Damn, 20 days, ain't nothing earlier. That's my first thing. Ain't nothing earlier. Why do I have to wait 20 days? Now, mind you, the healthcare system was about to roll over. Everybody was about to lose their insurance and everything. The new insurances was going to come into play. New co-pays was going to come into play and all that. And I'm thinking about this in the back of my head. So I'm like, okay, that's why they playing me like this. Because now we're going to be in January, so I got to pay a little bit more. But you know what? If that's what it is, that's what it is. So be it. So I go along with it. All right, hook me up, give me an appointment, give me the referral. Let's make this happen. So cool. I go home, I take the little prescription that they give you for 14 days and everything. Bam, it actually brought the thing down tremendously, but I still had, it was about that big by then. So I still had something going on. I want it gone. I really want it gone. I don't want it visible. I don't want to be walking around with my face looking deformed. You know what I'm saying? So I get to the 20th day. We get ready for the appointment. Bam, I'm excited. They finna get this thing off my face. I am truly, truly happy. Get to the doctor's office, well, to the specialist's office. Now I'm there. First of all, they had me sit there for 20 minutes. I didn't like that at all, because I had an appointment. You would think that, and I arrived 30 minutes early, so you would think I would get there on time and get in the back soon, but they did not. I was 20 minutes after my appointment. They finally get me back there. Bam. First thing they do is apologize to me and let me know that the doctor was late. That wasn't what I wanted to hear, but mind you, I'm a note taker, so I'm mentally taking these notes and everything like, okay, why am I getting treated like this? But again, the color line of our health system is really full of shit when it comes to us, no matter how much we pay for health insurance and what we're doing to make sure we are in the right standards, they still find a way to push us to the back of the line. So I'm back there. Now, the woman, she comes in and everything. Oh, Mr. Harris, okay, I talked to my prep doctor or whatever they call him and all that, and I understand your situation and all that. So, you know what? Let me take a look at it. So she takes a look at it and she says, oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like it could be an abscess, but I'm not really sure. So I'm going to take an ultrasound. First thing I say is, cha-ching, she charging me. Okay, but let's go with it. We're going to still keep on going on with it. You know what I'm saying? So she puts the jelly on my chin and everything. She brings the machine over there, take this little thing, and she starts rolling it around, rolling it around. Now, mind you, I'm looking at the screen, so I'm looking like, what is that? And she says, well, yeah, that's it right there. I say, yeah, I know that's it. And I'm looking, I'm saying, is that hair growing in my chin? That's the first thing I'm hearing. I'm like, is there hair growing in there? And she's like, no. That's tissue. And what that is, yes, you do have a growth under there. And the first question I ask is, when am I getting it removed? I don't really want to talk about anything else. I want to talk about what surgery you're about to do in order to get this thing off of my face. She looks at me and she says, well, it's kind of close to the neck area, and I'm not really a surgeon for the neck area. I think it'd be best that we send you to a plastic surgeon. Okay. First thing, the first doctor that I went to notated everything about this thing. She took size measurements of it. She took a specimen from it because she poked me and some pus came out of it, and she took it on a Q-tip and put it in a thingamajig and sent it off to some lab or something like that. And they did all this. So you all have that information. This is where I'm going with this in my head. And I'm not saying it out loud yet, but it's coming. So I'm listening to her, and she's like, I think you need to see a plastic surgeon, because the plastic surgeon, because it being so close to your neck, they'll know exactly how to cut into it and everything. I say, ma'am, did you get the information and the test results and the notations from the first doctor? That was my first question. She says, well, we got some, but we don't have all. How do you not have all and they referred me to you? There's my second question. How do you not have everything that those folks did to me in your office because they referred me to you? You should have everything from them to you so you know what you're going into. Hell, that's in any job. If you do something and you want me to take over, you're going to give me all the information so that I know when I go and do what you were doing, I'm doing what you were doing the right way. And I'm going in the same direction that you were going. So when she says, well, not all the information, then I say, well, why don't you? Why don't you have all the information? She says, well, they did do some type of testing and everything. I do see that here, but I don't see the results. Hold on. We got this famous little thing that they gave us a few years ago called My Chart. So I'm going to pull my little phone out right here. And here you go, ma'am. There's the results. So why don't you have them? Because if I got them in my chart, I can't understand why in the hell you don't have them. The color line of healthcare, y'all. I'm sorry to say, had I been a white man sitting in that chair, there's no way in the hell she would have told me that she did not have any results. That's number one. Had I been a white man sitting in that chair, there's no way in hell she would have pulled out a damn what's that machine? Ultrasound machine. No way in hell she would have pulled out an ultrasound machine already having those test results, knowing what was in this growth already. And number three, had I been a white man sitting in that chair, she would have told me immediately what we were about to do in order to remove this growth or that growth from the bottom of my chin or close to my neck. She did none of the above. What she did do was she gave me some sugar-coated ass answers to the questions that I posed to her. And then what she did after that was recommend me to another surgeon, which she said would be a plastic surgeon. Yeah, color lines of healthcare. Just keep on charging them and move them along. When they have insurance, that's great. Let's make sure we could get that insurance bill ran up. Run an ultrasound and just give them another pill. This is one of the most pill-poppingest countries that's on the planet. I never seen so many pill-popping things until after 2000. When I was a kid, we didn't take pills for hardly anything. Get some green rubbing alcohol. You got to have green rubbing alcohol, white alcohol, and some Robitussin in your damn house. That was about all we need in order to get well off of anything. These days, everything deserves a pill. Everything deserves a pill. Yeah, cuz I got that salt and pepper going on. Everything deserves a pill. Oh, I got a cough. Give him a pill. Oh, my head hurt. Give him a pill. Oh, I got something growing out of my hand. Give him a pill. Everything deserves a pill because that's where the money is. It's called charge them up, baby. What did Wilm and Betty used to always say when that damn credit card was in line? Charge it. That's all they doing with us right now, man. Charge them. And don't get the problem solved. Because when I went to go and visit that third doctor, mind you, the third doctor, which would be the second specialist, which would be some type of plastic surgeon that I was told. I get there. On time as usual, 30 minutes ahead. I'm a timely person. So I get there. They finally called me to the back. I go to, and mind you, this is a real swanky place too, might I add. This place is really cool. So I'm really thinking that they are really about to really go for it and not send me through anything crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just get me back there, tell me how the surgery is going to work and get it done. Bullshit. No, they don't want you questioning them, cuz. Not at all. They don't want you question them. So let me tell you what the woman does. She sends the nurse practitioner in. She asks me a bunch of questions, right? So, of course, I'm finna run her through the same thing that I ran the second lady with. But this time, we ain't going short, my brother. We going all the way this time because I'm not finna play with y'all no more. This ain't finna happen. You finna figure out how to get this damn thing off of me, and we finna do this today. And that was the end of it for me because I knew that. So as she's asking me these questions, and I'm giving her the answers and everything, and then she says, well, it looks like, we're going to have to schedule you. And I said, schedule me what? Well, we really are going to have to do surgery. I know that. There's no question about that. We knew that 20 plus days ago from the last surgeon. Here it is. We in January. I went to that last surgeon at the end of December, and now I'm in your place. Now, we ain't got no questions. We're ready to do surgery. She's kind of really booked up. I don't care how hell she booked up. I was on the docket. I'm in the forms. It's my turn. That's all I'm caring about. So, of course, now, here's the funny part. You cannot go hard with these people, y'all. When you're in the doctor's office, you have to treat them just like you in the courtroom. You got to play it down, be a little docile, be calm, and be timid. And every now and then, shed a little tea on their ass, because that's really going to make a move. So, when she starts the whole, well, we really don't have the time and blah, 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 she's got this, she's got that, I sit back in my seat. I put my hands in my lap, and I look at that woman, And I simply say, this is absolutely horrible. My anxiety is going up. I don't know what to do. And you guys are about to send me out into this world again, not feeling whole. If that little black girl didn't get out of that room real quick, I mean, when I tell y'all she left that room in less than 5 seconds, and when she came back 5 minutes later, the doctor was with her. When I tell you the doctor was with her, she came back in that room, that doctor was with her, and that doctor came over there, and that doctor said, she started squeezing around with it. She said, okay. And her and the lady left back out. Then they came back in. And the doctor said, well, somebody canceled this afternoon, so I'm going to move some people around, and we're going to take care of this right now. I looked at her, and I simply said, thank you. I didn't give her a smile. Didn't cheer her on. Didn't say, oh, my God, this is so great. Hell no, because none of that applied to this situation. I had already been to one doctor. I had already been to a specialist. And you are now supposed to be the specialist of the specialist who's supposed to be able to remove this thing. And we have no issues. My insurance is paid and up to date. I can cover this. So where is the real problem? Where's the real problem? That part, cuz. Where's the real problem? Yes, I scared the hell out of her because I put it on them like, hey, you send me back out in this world, I don't know where my mind gonna be at. And it's gonna be your fault. See, every now and then, babies, you gotta put the blame where the blame needs to be put at. These doctors, they will push your ass and push your ass back as many times as they can. I'm telling y'all right now, my people, stop letting them do you like that. Stop letting them do you like that. Baby, they don't understand that, cuz. They don't understand that. I remember, and this is off the record, but still on the record. I remember when my dad was going to get his Social Security check finally. Now, mind you, he was well above his 50s, and he wanted his Social Security. He couldn't work anymore. He had been crushed in a garbage can and everything. He couldn't work. Body was out of it. So, they finally give him his time to actually go down to the board and sit before the people and determine whether or not he's eligible for Social Security. My father told me before he went down there, he said, LaVan, when I go in this room, I am about to turn into a crazy man. So don't just say a word. He said, I want you to act just as surprised as everybody else. And I said, no problem. When I tell you that man went in that room and he sat there and he rocked side to side like something was wrong with him. And then when that lady asked him, sir, why should we give you your Social Security? That man sat back and jumped on top of her damn table and looked her dead in her face and said, bitch, if you don't give me my Social Security, we all gonna die in here. And jumped back down and stood to rocking again in silence. And the lady looked at me, she said, are you gonna be his benefactor? That's the stuff we used to have to go through as black people in order to get what we rightfully deserved from the system. We had to jump through hoops and ladders in order to rightfully get what we done paid into, worked our butts off all these years. My dad worked from the time he was 8 years old until he was roughly 50 when he had got crushed. Worked his whole entire life. Why is that? We pay into the health system every year. I don't care if you get Obamacare. I don't care if you get food stamps. I don't care if you get free medical. You still deserve the right to live, to be taken care of, to be cared for, and to be treated right. You have that right. And it's sad. So when gay people trying to find, the right mental stability and the right health plans and things like that, they get scared because of what people gonna look at them like. You know what I'm saying? And then when black women are trying to get the right type of health care going on for them, it's a different situation because most people don't, white doctors and white women don't really mess around with what's going on with the black woman's body. Hello, cousin, you might have to pull one. You know what I'm saying? But these are the issues. Black men don't get the proper health care and the proper mental health care because nobody really thinks as a black man should ever fall down and have any issues. They should always be strong and nothing should ever bother them. This is crazy, y'all. That's not the way it should be set up. We're taking care of less than, and we are underpopulated in that community. We don't have a lot of black doctors. We don't have a lot of gay doctors. We don't have a lot of brown doctors. We don't have a lot of that. And because of that, we're treated on a less scale than the others. So I bring this back to y'all, just like I did with the very first episode of every episode I come back with, because this all is stemming off one thing. Your ass need to vote. You need to vote, man. It is serious out here. When they coming in taking truckloads of information from a voting registration booth, a facility, and taking all of that information to run away with it, what are they really gonna do with it? Once it's out of the state's legislation's hand, it's in the hands of the federal government. What the hell are they doing for y'all right now? You see ICE out here killing folks in broad daylight. My daddy used to say the day that white men start killing other white men and other white men don't say about anything about it will be the day that I'm a happy man. My daddy ain't here right now, and I'm not happy for it. But I'll tell you like this: I'm happy they just ain't killing black folks like that no more. I'm happy that it just ain't us blacks just getting shot in the middle of the street for no apparent reason anymore. You see what I'm saying? Never happy because a person loses their life. But I am happy that it's not another black man losing his life. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing whatsoever. But this shit ain't none of this right. Ain't none of it right. But as long as you sit your lazy ass on that couch, and when the voting time comes, you ain't done nothing to make no moves, we're going to keep on going in this circle that we got going on right now. I need y'all to wake up, man. I need y'all to smell the coffee, bro. I need y'all to smell the shit because it sure do stink. And it ain't smelling right for none of us. So with that, I need y'all to take this in y'all house and understand, A, you're underrepresented in the healthcare world. You're underrepresented. So therefore, go in there and ask every question you need to ask that makes you feel good and makes you feel ready to go through whatever you need to go through in order to make sure your body is good. Let's make sure you do that. And with what ICE is doing out here in these states these days, I need y'all to understand, man, these folks out here killing, beating, taking folks out of nowhere, going in schools, churches, jobs, everywhere, just snatching folks up, man. This ain't right. It ain't right. I ain't never been for, nobody to just be, mistreated. I ain't for nobody to just be mistreated. I don't give a damn what color y'all, white, black, brown, purple, blue, green, gray. I really don't give a damn. Nobody on the planet needs to be mistreated. Period. But the way them folks out there doing what they doing right now, it's a shame, y'all. And we allowed them to do it. We set this up for it to turn out the way it is by not getting our ass out there and voting for that black ass woman. Even though I will be the first to say that would she have been able to do a lot of what she said? Hell no. No. I'm going to tell y'all right now, no. She would not have. She would not have. And the way things are set up, she probably would have lost the Senate come this November again. So now we're at a point where it looks like we're going to win over the House and maybe the Senate. It looks very much that way, y'all. So all we need y'all to do is vote because, listen, what they're doing right now should tell y'all, man, they don't give a damn about us. My black ass, your brown ass, and our gay asses, they don't care nothing about us. So it's time for us to use that vote we carry so strongly and use it for our benefit. And let it be known that we're not going to just stop at the vote, because once we vote your ass in there this time, we on your ass. We on you this time. We starting a coalition, a group of folk. We're going to talk about this. We're not just going hard no more. We going hard and we coming after you once you get your ass in that office, because you're going to take care of us from this point on. Ain't no more we hope what you do. Ain't no more we vote you in and we pray everything is all right. No, prayer without work is dead. Stephen A. Smith is a boot-licking punk. I don't care what nobody say. I think every man on the world knows me, and I'm telling y'all, any man that know me know I can tell when a man been touched. Stephen A. Smith, you been touched. Allegedly. I don't care what nobody say, but I think he been touched. And I think that's why he goes so hard against his own people, because he got a couple of secrets in his closet and he's a punk. And that's all he is. He's an ass-licking, boot-licking punk. And anytime a black man could sit his goof ass on the television and sit there and talk down about his own people only to make himself look like he's somebody special, ain't nothing but a damn punk. Stephen A. Smith, that's my word for you, bro. You are punk of the month. Trust me. So we hadn't did the WTF Are We Doing wall in a second, and there was a reason why, because I was out. So I got two pictures today, and they kind of embody the whole healthcare thing. They both embody the healthcare thing. One kind of really was for everything, and one was really against everything. And then the tables got turned, and something happened. So we already know where I'm going with the first one, because, bro, not only did he give you free health care, it was the one thing that he could fight for to help everybody, and mainly to help black, brown, and gay people, because they had the least amount of health care when he was in office. And we already know, we're talking about the first black president, the man himself, Barack Hussein Obama, as that Agent Orange likes to call him. Barack Obama, though he did not do everything that I wished he would have done for the black community. I wished he would have done exactly what Agent Orange is doing right now for the white community. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's exactly what I wished Obama would have done. I wish he would have took everything by the horn and just ran with it. I wish he would have said, F any of y'all, I'm doing what I want to do, and did it. And then got kicked out of office. I wouldn't have cared if he got kicked out of office, because he would have done something for us. But you know what? He didn't do that. He didn't do that. But what he did do, he gave us all health care. And when he first came in office, I was going through it. I didn't have the best of employment or anything like that. So his health care actually did help me back then. AIDS healthcare did help. It helped a great deal. So that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? He did that. He gave us Obamacare, y'all. He made sure all y'all asses was able to go to the doctor. He made sure all y'all asses could see a dentist. And for the transsexuals, you got a pussy, you got a pussy, you got a pussy. He made sure all of y'all was able to go and get what you felt like you needed to get to be whole. So for any of y'all out there, and I know there's just one that runs with Trump, I can't think of their name right now, but there's this one who really gets on my nerve. But it's him that gave you what you desired, and then the Agent Orange is telling your ass you don't even exist. So to Barack Obama, bro, as always, hats off to you. I'm always going to love and respect you. I'm always going to have mad props for you, brother. It is always going to be that from me to you. I'm always going to feel that way, man. No hard feelings. You couldn't get everything that we wanted you to get done for our community, because I believe that you could have done more for the black community. But guess what? I can't charge you with it, bro. You did what you did, and you represented. Now, what you did do is you represented the black community with class and dignity. And that's something they can never take from you, my friend. So as a person who walked my son to Kenwood High School and met you and Michelle when you was a senator, seen Malaya and them when they were little bitty girls going to the school across the street, you know, I want to say to you again, President Obama, you're still loved and respected, and a lot of us still got great hopes for you, my friend. Yes, we do. Now, the second picture, man, this tramp, let me tell you something. This one right here, she ain't worth the toilet paper I wipe my ass with. I'm here to tell you. She's one of the main reasons that Agent Orange is the man he is today. She is one of the main reasons that Agent Orange has the power that he has today. She is one of the main reasons that white supremacy is running rampant in these United States of America again. Miss Marjorie Taylor Greene, girl, we ain't forgot you. You done ran from Congress. You done ran your ass out the house after your Agent Orange then turned on your ass, made you feel like crap, had your own people trying to murder you, setting you up to be killed and everything, and now you done ran out of Congress after you done made your $20 million now. See, that's the part y'all fail to realize. Marjorie Taylor Greene made $20 million before she left. She working with the stock market, getting inside tips, allegedly. I'm just throwing this out. But Missy came into the Congress with about 8 million strong because her daddy left for that construction company. But she left Congress 20 million strong. Talk about that. She left there after Agent Orange told her she wasn't worth the shit. The toilet, no, she wasn't worth the diaper. He sit his ass in the middle of the room and shit in while everybody talking around him. That's what he told her. And then she ran her ass on up out of there, buddy. That is Marjorie Taylor Greene. And here's my point about the color line of healthcare. Marjorie didn't give a damn about your healthcare. She said the ACA was the worst thing that had ever happened. She said she didn't give a damn about no Obamacare. She wanted it gone. She wanted it gone just as clear as day. But when the shit started hitting her pockets, when her kids' plans start going up through the roof, when her medical insurance start going up through the roof, and she seen this shit starting to swirl around her like it was swirling around our black asses, guess what? Her ass changed her tune. Oh my God, oh my God. But then here's how she played it. She played it on the Epstein file shit. She kept on coming up with the Epstein file, oh, I'm gonna play the Epstein file. Now I'm gonna go run with these women and say, oh, I'm with you. I support you. I think that everything about you should be this, that, and the other. Hell no, woman. We see you. We've seen straight through you from the beginning, my dear. And let me tell you what we have seen. We have seen that you're just as full of shit as you came in. Only thing that's different about you, see, I want to pull this picture here because it's kind of old. You see, she still got that flat looking hair, no real big bumps and everything. But when she left, she had fancy curls and she had got a new hairstylist because her hair looked like it had got healthy. Her skin looked better than this. No, I want her from the beginning. I want her from the bitch she walked in that door as. The white trash piece of shit she walked into Congress in, and she left out $20 million richer. Y'all better wake up, y'all. Y'all better figure out who you voting these people in and what the hell they doing while they in there. Because I'm here to tell you, they don't give a damn about us. So we need to start caring more about each other and fight folks like her from the beginning. Because she didn't give a damn about healthcare until it hit her pockets. She didn't give a damn about none of that until it hit her pockets. So I'm telling y'all, man, wake the hell up. Stop fighting one another and start paying attention to the fact that there's good and evil in everything. Everything has a little bit of good and evil. And I'm here to tell you, nobody's saying that Barack Hussein Obama was the best in the world. Nobody's saying that he was almighty good. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying he was better than this piece of trash. He didn't act like this. He didn't put your black ass on the chopping block like this one did. He didn't put your gay ass on the chopping block like this one did. He didn't do none of that. So at the end of the day, y'all better wake the hell up and see what's really coming your way. Because what's really coming your way is death by non-decision. You keep on letting them decide shit for you. And you gonna die based off their decisions. Next week, I'm coming harder than ever before because guess what? The whole topic is going to be on Agent Orange and what he has done since day one of him being in the office. And I'm not talking about this year. I'm talking about his first term, and then we're going to fast forward to this. We want to see what Agent Orange has done for you, my black, brown, and gay folk. I want to see what Black MAGA is screaming so worthily about. I want to see why Nicki Minaj is so happy to call him the best president ever. When that bitch couldn't even tell you anything about Kennedy, Ford, hell, come closer then, Bush, first or second, Clinton. I'm sure she couldn't tell you nothing about none of them. But this is her best president she's ever seen. Dumb. Barbs, y'all better wake y'all ass up and find y'all a new leader. Or go to the one you got and straighten her ass out because she's on a losing fucking battle. I hope y'all have a good week. I hope everything you desire comes to you. I pray that nothing but good comes to you. I pray that everything that God has taken from you, well, no, that the devil took from you, God gives it back to you. I pray that your children are healthy. I pray that your parents are healthy if they are still with you. And I pray that you are healthy. May you have a blessed week. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm so happy to see the number 39 down there. Be blessed. Peace.